What's going on, everyone? Chris from PickDawgz.com. It is your morning show. It is Wednesday, March 18th, 2026. The madness has finally begun. Finally, it feels like we're back after a couple of exciting first four games yesterday. We had some great NIT action. Almost thought Auburn was going to beat fall to South Alabama yesterday, but the Tigers ended up coming through. But like I said, a couple of close nail biter first four games. The NBA was solid, some decent NHL action. Today, sort of more of the same. A full slate of college hoops from the NIT, a couple of first four games, a lot of huge lines from the NBA today, and a 6-game NHL card. But we're going to break it all down. We're going to have a lot of takes on these games, help everybody make some money today. I got a couple great cappers help me do it today. I got a couple of great guys to help us make some money. Somebody I see every single morning pretty much, and I'm not sad about it. Just coming off a great day yesterday. Jay, how you doing?
Welcome. Good to see my boys get a dub yesterday. They shit the bed last year, so good to see them boys go and get the dub yesterday. They tried to up 8. What was it with a minute 43? They tried to lay an egg. They tried to poop it. They tried to piss me off, but they got it done nonetheless. So shout out to them. I'm coming off a really great day yesterday. I cashed my 10-star game of the week on the Charlotte Hornets. They end up winning by 30. 6-0 overall. And really 7-0 if you count that Venezuela that I gave out on Twitter and here yesterday. They won money line. So just a great dominant day, man. It's the best time of year. I'm just looking to keep momentum rolling forward, man. I told y'all what time of year it was and what I was looking to do around this time. So, and what we usually do. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ready to cook it up with you guys today.
Absolutely. Tony T, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I love me some NIT dogs. Who doesn't? Over the years, it's we've seen it several times. Teams not motivated, fan bases not motivated. I can't remember if I've ever seen an 18-point favorite in an NIT game, because usually, if you're favored by that much, you're in the NCAA tournament. And if you're a big dog like that, you're not even invited because it's an invitational. So I don't think I've ever seen a line that big in my life in the NIT.
No. And I thought that's why I was leaning towards. I mean, I took South Alabama plus the points, but I was setting my write up. I said, take a shot on the plus 1,000, plus 1,100. I mean, how many times do we see these seeded teams fall in the first round of the NIT and they're just seeded because they were a regular season champion or because of name brand, and that's what Alabama was. But it was like I had to question what their motivation was. That's why I also liked Wilmington yesterday against Yale. I mean, granted, it was a closer game than I thought, but Yale was one day removed from heartbreaker to lose the Ivy League and then do a quick turnaround, play the NIT against Wilmington. Wilmington ended up shocking them outright, but Stephen F. Austin came through with the points, almost had a money line as well. So yeah, it's a solid day of dogs. Going to talk through the card today, though. For me, 4-2 day yesterday. Fortunately, another dog came in that I was on the wrong side of. UC Irvine just let me down. They fell early, and then they made a game of it in the second half. But then ultimately, UNLV showed how it's done. You foul up 3, so you don't give up that opportunity. But the Buffalo Sabres, congrats to them. I mean, they kept it going. And catch another NHL play for me. So, but yeah, ready to break down the card today. Anything else you guys had takeaways from yesterday? I mean, Jay, I'll tell you that Texas game, I shit on. It's like I said to you after it happened. I like to shit on Texas, but damn, those late shots were clutch. But
there was some big time shot makings from both teams down the stretch in that one, man. Like shit, that corner 3 that bro hit, I was like, oh fuck, for NC State. Oh my god. So
is that a disappointment of a year one for Will Wade?
Yes, because
I think so.
That team had success before him.
Yeah, I think it is.
What was big boy name? I forgot his name that dominated the tournament for NC State.
BJ Anya.
Nah, not him. What? I can't think of his name right now, but
The guy for NC State.
Yeah, the big heavy dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
BJ. I think it was BJ Anya, wasn't it? Or
DJ
DJ Burns.
Burns.
DJ Burns.
Burns. There we
I
go.
don't know why I think of BJ Anya. Maybe I think that was
There
another
we
big
go.
guy.
You know what I mean? So
DJ
like,
Burns, 275 pounds.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, NC State has been good over the last few years. We've seen them go on runs in the tournament. So for them to be out in the first round, that was kind of sad. But it was to my team, so I'm happy.
Yeah, actually, you know where he's playing at these days? Just for he's with the Israel Basketball Premier League. That's where our big man is right now.
Okay. So somebody say who was that? I was right. BJ Anya was another big man, another big dude for NC State. I was just a couple years too early. He was NC State, but he was a few years before DJ Burns. But I know ball. Okay, leave me alone.
Well,
Tony, any takeaways for you from yesterday's card?
Yeah,
College
just that the Liberty was another one that got a lot of money, right? That was a money line play a lot of people like with Liberty. Of course, Davidson covering there against Okie State, but our summers are going to be much better. We all could take a deep breath because a verbal agreement between the WNBA players and the league, so we will have a WNBA season.
Yes, I did see that this morning. Thank the heavens.
Yay!
I love my women hoops. So shout out to that. Shout out to that for sure.
Thank you, Shaq, for Shaq. Was it Shaq? Oh, it was Barkley who did a nice video the other day. It says, "Ladies, don't get emotional. This is business. Let's get on the court and play."
Because he knows.
So, also, it can't go without saying. Like, I guess I gotta be the one to say it. Aaron Judge. 0 for 4. Championship game. That's what we on. That's what we on, Aaron Judge.
Did Cal Raleigh have a hit in the World Baseball Classic?
I don't think so. Bryce Harper, I would have talked bad about your ass too, but you came through. You did come through. But Judge, El Captain, all that shit, man. Shit at the bed for the Yankees, shit the bed for Team USA. Like, do it get worse than that, bro? Like, damn. Like, damn.
Good for Venezuela winning something, but now we got to work. Now we got to worry about real baseball.
Yeah, a week from today, Yankees
Oh
and Giants. Max Fried on the mound for the Yankees pinstripers. The Judge can make up for.
Is that stateside, or is that?
That's it. That's in San Francisco. Yeah.
Oh, thank God, no overseas games. At least not this early. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to take away from yesterday.
Shout out Seattle. Stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib.
Who, the Kraken?
No.
Kraken, or was it the what's the
Red Hawks.
College
Fuck
basketball?
them. I had St. Thomas. Fuck them.
The Tommies. Yeah, I like that. The Tommies choked away that game in North Dakota.
Yeah.
So that was a letdown game for the Tommies.
That's your first appearance in Division I postseason college basketball, and that's the shit you do? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but they had a big choke job in the Summit League, though.
Yeah, they did. But I mean, it was a smaller card, but I mean, we've got a similar size one today. What you guys say we break it down? We've got 6 games from the NHL.
Yeah, you know what we're talking about today, the NHL. You know what's going down.
I have no idea. What's going on today.
Plus, you got it. The plus.
Nah, you know what the fuck going down.
Oh yeah, what's happening there. You know what's going on.
There's some games going on. We got the Devils and the Rangers. We got the Hurricanes and the Penguins. We got the Capitals and the Senators, the Flames and the Blues, and the Ducks and the Flyers. I don't know. I think there's one other game. And the Stars and the Avalanche. Rematch of the games of the year, or the game of the year, in my opinion. So, all right, Jay, go on.
Dallas Stars. Come on, man. We got to be on the plus money in the revenge spot. We got to be walking your trap, take over your trap, man. We own Ball Arena. Finna walk in there and get a dub, man. And then the thing about it is, both teams coming off a loss, so both teams kind of in a little buy on spot. But the thing is, we've seen the Avalanche kind of go through these lulls where like they win a bunch of games in a row, but then when they lose, they kind of lose in bunches. It's kind of been weird this season. So it would only be the plus money for me, man. It's kind of homer pick, but I genuinely believe, like y'all all know, I genuinely believe we're better than the Avalanche. So it's like, you know what you got. You know what you were getting from me today. You know what I was doing. I'm on the plus money. I'm taking the Stars. So it probably is a premium style bet for me. So I'll probably put it in because I will have money on that tonight. So let's get it done, Stars. Walk in your trap. Take over your trap. Give me the Hurricanes. Stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. A little bounce back game for them. They're coming off a loss. They just lost to the Blue Jackets. They also lost their most recent home game they played, which was to St. Louis. So they're this sizable of a favorite for good reason. I don't really love the spot for Pittsburgh. It's their 5th straight road game. They are coming off of 2 really good road wins. Beat Utah, beat Colorado. But we just saw the Panthers. We just saw the Hurricanes beat the Penguins. What was that? That was about a week ago in Carolina. I think they do it again here. So it'd be Hurricanes for me there. So 1 dog, 1 favorite.
Tony, NHL for you?
I'm going to echo what Jay said was the Stars at that plus price. Got to take them here. They've won, 15 of 19, returning 10 units. They've been a very good road team at 20 and 13, returning 4 units. I can only look at the Stars here today.
I'm going to stay in that game. I'm going to go with the over. I'm going to go repeat of what we saw last time these two teams played. I'm not sure if we get the same result. To me, it's a coin flip, so maybe the value is with the plus money, but I like the over. I think it's going to be a heavyweight fight. I think these two teams are going to trade blows back and forth. I like the over a lot in that game. I know these are two teams with some of the best goaltending in the NHL, but these are also two teams that have loaded lines, top 4 forward lines, great defense, but these teams can score. And I like the over in that one. I'm going to lean towards the Blues on the road. I don't know why. I just think the Blues on the road have been playing well. Calgary starting to show their true colors. I think they're playing for some draft positioning. I think they know that at that point. They have been better at home this season. They're actually a 500 team at home, but the team that's, I'm doing some quick math here, 9 games below 500 on the road, favorite on the road. Just a case of two teams headed in different directions. Give me the Blues in that one. And give me the Devils. Fade the Rangers at home. Plain and simple for me. All right. Move on to college hoops. We'll do the first 4 games individually, and we'll cover some NIT. First, we got Prairie View A&M catching 3.5 against Lehigh. Total 143.5. Tony, any take on this game?
Yeah, and this one I'm going to be looking here at Lehigh here to cover this number against Prairie View. Looking at the Lehigh side, this is a team that has been a really good shooting form coming in over the last month at 48%, 40 from 3, defending the 3-point line very well. I respect the fact that they beat Colgate and Boston U in that Patriot League. Those were they got two good teams in that conference they beat to get here. Prairie View got 348 strength of schedule. I don't want to be on that side. I'd rather look at Lehigh in that one. We cover the other game too, or that individually?
We're just doing the first 2 individually, and we'll do all the NIT.
Okay, the other game. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna lean towards Prairie View here. I think if just what we saw from the first 2 meetings or the first 4 games yesterday, I think we get some more close action here. The thing for me with Lehigh is that they take away the free throw, which is really key against Prairie View. Prairie View relying on the free throw, and Lehigh shoots a fair number of threes, and that's the weakness of Prairie View's defense. But something to me just feels like this game is going to be close, like a 2-point or 1 or 2 point game. Prairie View really good at forcing turnovers, top 50 in turnover rate defensively this season. Lehigh below the national average in turnovers on offense. They're also not a very good rebounding team. Prairie View also got a really good 2-point defense as well. So and I also like taking the better free throw shooting team if it comes down to it late, if these two teams are close and, you try to force the refs to make a decision. Prairie View shooting 75% from the line this season. So I'm going to take Prairie View in the 3.5, anything over a possession. Jay?
Initially, when the bracket first dropped, I really liked Prairie View. The closer we've gotten to this game, the more I don't really love Prairie View. This is a game I'm gonna watch, of course, but I'm just probably not gonna end up betting it. I forced to play it. If you were like, Jay, no, you got to play this game. It's the tournament. I'd be like, all right, I'm betting PV plus a 3 and a hook. Pretty much everything Chris said. Getting up and over a bucket is where I'd want to be. Prairie View was one of the best ATS teams in college basketball this season, so they have been a profitable money-making team. A lot of people I respect, though, like Lehigh a lot. So it's like one of my closest friends kind of talked me down off of PV. So, and then Romanelli, I watched the Bank Shot Broke Down. He took Lehigh, and he loved PV. I know his ass loved PV. So, two people I kind of lean on in college hoops, like Lehigh, and I personally lean PV, but I won't end up betting this game when it's all said and done.
All right. Move to the other first 4 game. Miami, Ohio, catching 6.5 against SMU. I'm taking the Redhawks and the points. I might sprinkle a little bit on Miami, Ohio money line. I know SMU, the power conference team, the higher rated team, whatever, they have a ton of experience. But I think all Miami, Ohio heard during the regular season was that, you didn't play anybody. You're 31-0. You didn't play a top 100 team. You didn't play a power conference team. We talked about it when the bracket was released that nobody wanted to schedule Miami, Ohio because of how, veteran laden this team was and how many minutes they brought back. It's not their fault they couldn't schedule anybody. So I think now that they have a chance to schedule to get a team like this, to get a team like SMU with something on the line, they're going to say, okay, here's our chance to put up or shut up. And I think this is a chance for them to, to show up here, at least keep this game close. SMU didn't look all that great down the stretch. And I think Miami, Ohio, go from the hunted to the hunter in this game. So give me Miami, Ohio plus 6.5. Put a little bit on plus 235 money line. Jay?
Good story. Good run. It's over. Bye-bye, Miami, Ohio. I think SMU would shed some. Like, bro, I can't gloss over they didn't play nobody. We can't gloss over that. Like, Miami was in a tough ACC. Miami, Ohio. Who's their best win? Like,
right.
And
state.
then this just feels public doggy. Everybody talking about Miami, Ohio, and March Madness is usually for the Cinderella stories, but not no more. Not with NIL. Like, the gap between these two teams is significant. Cool. This is the first team ever to make the tournament with 0 quad 1 wins. 0. They didn't play anybody.
That's not their fault.
It isn't, but it is. So
nobody wanted to play them. So how can we make the argument that they didn't want to play, that they didn't play anybody when nobody wanted to play them?
I mean, I get that argument. That's a fair argument, but it's still they didn't play nobody. Like, so, SMU, they have been disappointing. They're not a great team. They likely win this game and then get blitzed in the next one, but I think they win and cover here. I think they win comfortably. I'm going to be betting SMU today, fading the world, fading the public, and the Cinderella story.
Tony?
Yeah, what we usually see from the MAC in this tournament is a lot of bad defense. That's what we see from this MAC conference. Usually it's just kind of your street ball up and down the court. I think we're going to see a fast pace here. I don't like the schmooze defense here, so I think we're going to see a lot of scoring in this game. Miami, one thing they can do is shoot the basketball, but I think when you face a major conference team for the first time, I think what's going to leak here is the Miami, Ohio defense. And it's been leaky because they haven't been able to separate from teams in their conference lately because of the defense. The shooting has been there, but the defense is what I'm concerned about. That's always the case with these MAC teams when they get in the tournament. Oh, we want to play them as a dog, but then you realize they can't defend a lick. So I'll go over in that one, SMU and Miami.
All right. And we'll go to the rest of the card from the NIT. We got Navy taking on Wake Forest. We got G-Dub taking on Utah Valley. Kent State, Illinois State. Sam Houston taking on New Mexico. Dayton and Bradley. We got Murray State and Nevada. We got St. Joe's and Colorado State. And to close it out, UIC and Cal. Jay, any of this NIT for you?
Yeah. I cashed my NIT play last night with Seattle. Good win for them boys. I got another play in the NIT tonight. I was thinking about playing Navy. Then I really looked at it. Like, they got a good record, but they didn't play no damn body. And then I was really thinking about it. Why is Wake laying 11.5? And then I went and looked at the betting numbers. Everybody and their mama on Navy. You know what that sounds like a recipe for me too? Wake Forest finna get on their ass. Like, just power conference versus little school that didn't play nobody. Now, here's the thing. Navy does have a lot of seniors. This is one of the oldest teams in the country, but it would only be Wake Forest for me with the whole wide world on the dog. And the number seems big. So it seems to me, personally, it just feels like the books feel comfortable with Wake Forest laying this big of a number and nobody really wants to take them. So I'll take them. Give me the Demon Deacons. Give me Utah Valley. At home, at the crib. Utah Valley goes stupid, dummy, crazy. At home, at the crib. Shout out G-Dub. Y'all know I like G-Dub. But they walking into a, man, I went and looked at this game a little bit, man. Utah Valley, bro, do you know they've won 27 straight home games?
Yep.
This team ain't lost at home since like 2024. And we're getting to pick them. And the whole world on the other side on G-Dub. Give me Utah Valley, man. Keep it rolling. These boys ain't lost at home in 2 years, and they're to pick them in this game. I like G-Dub, man, but I'm gonna go Utah Valley. And the thing is, I know Utah Valley didn't win their conference. They probably should have been in the tournament. But we kind of talked about it last time we talked about that team. The what conference were they in? The West? What is it called?
They're going to the Big West.
What were they in? The WAC.
WAC. Yeah.
The WAC was not finna let them get away with leaving and winning the tournament, bro. They was not finna let that happen. Especially after you were trying to fake not pay us our $1 million too. Nah, they wasn't finna let them get out of there with highway robbery and win the game too. So it wasn't surprising that Cal Baptist got the dub. Shout out Cal Baptist though. Cal Baptist might be on upset alert.
Oh yeah.
What's that tomorrow?
They defend Kansas.
So I like Utah Valley here. I think they bounced back. They don't got the cheating whack refs that didn't want them to win in that last one. You know, now they got the NIT refs and they're playing the team they're better than at home, at the crib, where they ain't lost in 2 years. Give me Utah Valley. Let's see what else I like up in here. Bradley Dayton. That's a tough one. I'm leaning Dayton personally in that one. Not a whole lot of commentary. I'm not gonna end up betting that game. And then no John Morant, no Murray State. Find my heart lost somewhere in Nevada. Little bounce back game for Nevada. At home. At the crib.
Tony, what do you like here?
Yeah, keep on the fade with the major conference teams in the NIT. I'll go with Navy plus the points. This will be the one motivated team here, the Wake Forest major conference teams in NIT. Only 4 of them in the NIT. It's nothing but a mid-major tournament. So give me the mid-major Navy, the team that'll be ready to roll here, covering 12 of their past 14 with great defense. Wake Forest, there's no D in Wake Forest. When has there ever been D in Wake Forest? I can't remember. The Demon Deacons have never played defense.
That's the only D. That's the only D in Wake Forest is the one in Demon and Deacons.
That's it. I think it's been the case every year with Demon Deacons. They don't play defense. We end up in the NIT and they get kicked out early. I agree with Jay here. Utah Valley, good home court. I'll take them in this spot here. They are shooting the ball well, defending even better. This is a George Washington team that turns the ball over. They don't make their free throws. That's a recipe for disaster in the tournament games. When you look here at this Utah Valley, a team that has defended very well, strong on the glass. George Washington has missed the cover in 8 of 11. Poor three-point defense here. I'll look at Utah Valley in that spot. Give me Kent State with the points against Illinois State in this one. Kent State, good offensive team. On the road, they defended very well here, but Illinois State, a team in terrible defensive form coming into this tournament over the last month, allowing 49% shooting, 36 from 3. I'll take them in that spot. Also, the other game I looked at here was I'm going to take St. Joseph's here plus the points against Colorado State. Colorado State, a team that, again, can't defend. St. Joseph, team that's 34th in the nation in effective field goal defense, defending very well coming into this game. They've covered 15 of their past 18 with good defense. I'll take them in the spot.
All right. From the top, give me Navy plus 12, potentially money line. At least first half money line, maybe. I think that's fine. If there's one that please, if anything, Wake Forest is the square play. The thing for me, and I'm adopting this mentality from college football. If there's one group of players that's going to show up that's not going to opt out, it's going to be the service academies. This is Navy's first chance at postseason basketball since 1998. I think they show up for this one. Wake Forest was a team I wasn't impressed with. I think this price is name brand, kind of like Auburn was yesterday. And South Alabama came out and at least got them in the first half and at least kept it close for the second half. They did lose by double digits, but still found a way to sneak in the back door and cover. Not saying, that Navy is a lock to win this one outright, but I think they could put a scare into Wake. So I think that Navy at least shows up there.
I ain't mad at it. I really ain't mad at it, Chris. I'm not.
Yeah, I know. I just like button heads. But you did talk.
I was leaning Navy at first, bro, but it's like everybody on Navy, and I don't like that. I don't like being on a public dog, especially like a double-digit public dog.
Yeah, but that's really just usually a 50-50 anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I did get talked on to Utah Valley. I was initially on the over in that game. I think I still like the over. But yeah, the home court, especially with these being true home games in the first couple rounds, the NIT. Just ride the home court. I was a little bit concerned that maybe Utah Valley, with all the shit they went through, almost winning the WAC, losing the way they did, maybe that there's a bit of a hangover. But I'll still take them here. On the money line, I won't lay the 1.5. I'll just take a money line, maybe the extra 10, 15 cents. Like I said, I'll take the over there too. I'm on Nevada as well. Murray State was a different team away from home this season. And like I said, with this being a true home game at Lawler Event Center in Reno, I think Murray State could get caught here. A couple of these guys probably went out gambling last night at the casino nearby.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Alfred might have checked out for all we know.
Yeah.
That's what you got to worry about.
he might have already ended up at the Chicken Ranch. But yeah, no, give me Nevada there. I still think they show up, even if Alfred's checked out. But yeah, I think Murray State a little bit hungover in this game and could get caught. And give me UIC plus a 6.5, maybe a little bit on the money line against Cal. Both these teams I think are going to be up for this game, making the return to postseason college hoops. UIC's first college postseason game in 20 years. But I just think that Cal's a little bit overpriced. To me, this feels like a 3-4 point game. If UIC doesn't win it outright, I think this is a game where I think a lot of people are just going to see the name brand with Cal. But this was one of the best UIC seasons had in the last 5-6 years. So I think the UIC at least shows up and competes here. Give me the Flames plus the points.
Yeah, why not? That's fade of all the four big conference teams. Okie State didn't cover yesterday. Auburn didn't cover, and we're picking against the two major conference teams today.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at it. I'm not. Like I said, I don't have any money on that Wake Forest game. So
yeah, no, I get it. I was almost looking at Sam Houston against New Mexico, but I don't know. The Pitt still scares me. But
Sam Houston in the pit. Ah, hell no. How did I miss that? Sam Houston in the pit? What's the line in that?
11.5.
I
Because
might
Sam
lay
Houston
that
was a good
shit.
cover team on the road, but
They were.
Yeah, but this is a team that had higher hopes to get into the NCAA tournament. Fade Mountain West. Other than UNLV knew they weren't going anywhere. But some of these Boise States, your Nevadas, your
I feel
San Diego
like
States,
everybody already know about the pit, so it's like it might be factored in there. I'm not looking to lay big numbers. Y'all right. I'm not looking to lay big numbers in the NIT. I'm good.
yeah, it's
all right. Move on to the NBA. Like I said, a lot of big lines today. Is
that the right one?
Is it? I just pulled up the one that was up here.
No, I got the wrong one.
No, it's not the right one. Give me a sec. I'll pull the right one up.
I got it. I'll put
Let's see here. Yeah, this is just the one I thought it was the same one.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew. I had a feeling that it wasn't the right one when I saw, pretty much one spread under double digits. Oh, there you go. We got the going one by one with these.
Doing that. That's annoying.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we just going one by one with these?
We can pair them up.
Group them up.
There's 9 games. You want to go 3 at a time?
Yeah,
we'll go 3 and 3. So we got the Celtics laying 11.5 at home against the Golden State Warriors. Total 216.5. We got the Nets catching 19.5 at home against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Pacers catching 11.5 at home against the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, we don't want to do individual here.
Yeah, no, we don't. No, fair point. Oy. I don't even remember who was first here. Tony, is it you?
I guess so. I guess I'll go first in these. Well, when you see Indiana, this is one team that where the over antenna just kind of goes up in the air here with with Indiana. A team of Rick Carlisle. There's no greater tanker in the NBA than Rick Carlisle. He knows how to manufacture losses better than anybody. They're 0-13 since the break. But what do? They play no defense, but they score buckets, and that injury report's pretty light on Indiana. So I think you're going to get a lot of points and a lot of bad defense here from the Pacers. So I'll go over in this one between Portland and Indiana, the one that I like the best out of it.
The total's not accurate, by the way. It's 232.5 for this.
232.5. Yeah, that one's 232.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take
trained by Mark Cuban.
Yeah. I'm going to take the under in this one, under 213.5 in the Thunder and Nets. It's just like the Thunder winning games with defense. The Nets have been held to 100 or less in 4 straight. I think that the Thunder just shut them down here, but this is sort of just a go through the motions type spot for the Thunder, where it's just like you just show up, make sure you don't get hurt against the Brooklyn Nets of all teams. Would it surprise anyone if this game was like 107-86, something like that? So that's why I don't want to touch the side here. I'd rather just side with the under in this one, under 213.5. Jay?
I'm not betting it. If I were to, it would have to be Brooklyn. It sounds nasty, but 20, I think it's too many, especially for an Oklahoma City team that's on a second leg of a back-to-back with travel. That's only covered in one of their last 9 games. Like, they're kind of going through the motions. Like, they have nothing to prove. They're head and shoulders better than Brooklyn. They're going to win this game, but nothing's
just a case of by how many.
20. Yeah, so, like, this is one I might try to get cute and take a bad team at home. As I was saying yesterday, like, it's still a Thunder. It's still the defending champs, so it's like I could see the Nets trying a little harder tonight than they usually would. I could see the fans for Brooklyn showing up because they're playing the defending champs. Like, so Brooklyn may try to play to their home crowd a little bit. They could get blown out. They could still lose here and cover. Like those are still all things that could happen simultaneously. So lean Brooklyn for me. What else we got here?
That's it. All right.
I said, what else we got here?
Oh, sorry. What else we got? I thought you said that's about it. We got the Celtics and the Warriors.
Celtics, Warriors. It would only be Celtics for me here. The Warriors, they're done. They're cooked. Stick a fork in them. Like, so just Celtics. And then what's the other one?
Blazers and Pacers.
Ugh. Pass.
All right, we'll move on to.
Well, you know, the funny when there is a battle for that 10 spot between the Warriors and the Portland Trailblazers. The Warriors are actually they're in the 10th spot. Yeah, they're half a game. That's right. Yeah.
So what's going on?
They're both going to get in. They're both in the play-in game because Memphis is like 8 games back.
Yeah.
But Warriors now in the 9 seed. Portland now in the 10 seed. So
who's in the 11?
The 11 is Memphis, but they're like 8 games back.
They're 9 games back with like
9
6
back. Yeah.
Okay.
The Clippers are in there as the 8 seed. Suns are the 7 seed. But it looks like the play-in teams probably be Clippers, Warriors, Trailblazers, and they're just battling who gets the home court, who gets the 8. Suns look securely in the 7th, by the way. That's kind of the way it looks to me. We are about a month away. What are we, 3 weeks away from the play-in, right?
Yeah.
That's mind-boggling to me that we're that close. Anyways.
Honestly, I must say it's looking like it's going to be the Blazers. Actually, give me the Blazers here. They might fake it in. The Warriors are done. They're cooked. They're done.
Well, they're all going to get in. I don't think they're going to. I don't think Memphis is going to make up 9 games on any of those teams. I think it's.
I'm saying I'm talking about. I'm really talking about the top 8 now. Like,
okay.
I think the Warriors are done. Like they're not going to make the 8.
Oh, yeah.
I low key don't think the Clippers are either. I'm gonna say Phoenix and Portland get those last 2 spots.
Last date of the NBA regular season is April 12th. That's when the season ends. Regular season ends.
All right. Move on to the next 3. We got the Raptors laying 7.5 on the road against the Chicago Bulls. We got the Timberwolves laying 13.5 against the Utah Jazz. And the Pelicans laying 1.5 at home against the Clippers. The 2 I'm going to roll with here, the Pelicans laying the 1.5. This line just looks funky to me. Going to just go with it here. I think no Kawhi still for LA, or at least he's questionable from what I last saw. The Pelicans, for a team that is out of the playoffs and should just be playing for draft positioning, are showing some fight. They've won like 7 of their last 11 games. Like a third of their wins have come in the last like 2.5 weeks. So, I mean, they're showing some fight. And like I said, I think this line is, me just putting my line reading glasses on, this line just looks funky. So I'll take the Pelicans here. And everybody say it with me. Josh Giddey triple-double.
Wow.
And Bulls plus 7.5. I just don't want to be laying 7.5 with the Raptors right now. So this feels like a game where the Raptors win by 5 or 6. So give me the Bulls and give me the Josh Giddey triple-double. Jay, you mind taking over for me for just a sec?
Yeah, I got you. For me here, it's Raptors. They've beaten up on the Bulls twice this season, 107, 123, 107, 110, 101. I'm still sticking to the formula. Until the Raptors really don't show up against a bad team, I'm going to continue to ride with them. I mean, Chris and I are rocking with them, but they coming off of beating the Pistons. They just beat the Suns. They kind of started to turn that corner. So I'm not really loving the Bulls right now. So it would be a lean towards Toronto. Then I'm going to go with the Pelicans. No Kawhi, no Clippers. I think they're done. The Pelicans have been one of the most profitable teams in the league. I think them favored in this spot tells you what you need to know. If they would have started a little earlier, they probably could have made the play-in and then probably could have made the playoffs. But they got too big of a gap to overcome. But they've been playing well. I'm going to take them here. And what was the other one? Mavs?
It was at 8 o'clock games. It was Jazz, Timberwolves, Clippers, Pelicans, Raptors, Bulls.
Oh, yeah. Jazz. Ugh. I lean Timberwolves laying the 13.5 here, but I don't love it. How you feeling here, Tony?
All right. Bulls are 6 games out of the play-in. Right now, Hornets have the 10th spot. I don't see the Bulls, and actually they're tied with the Bucks. Both the Bucks and the Bulls are 6 games out of the 10th spot. I know the Bucks don't want to tank, but the Bulls, what do they got to play for? I think right now they just want to put up L, so I'm going to stay away from that. Pelicans, they don't have a first-round pick. DeJounte Murray's gotten healthy. We see how the Pelicans play when they're healthy. So I'll take them this side against the Clippers. They're a little bit banged up, but the defense has gone south. The Clippers, you catch them when they're peaking, you fade them when they're falling. That's kind of what the way they're like a hiker. When they're going up the mountain, you take them, but when they're descending, they descend fast. So give me the Pelicans in that spot. And again, Utah's a team that I like to go over with because again they got some shooters, but they can't defend a lick. And Minnesota has shot the ball well. I know Ant's out of this one, but still I like the over there with the Minnesota and Utah team.
We close it out. We got the Mavericks and the Hawks. Hawks laying 8.5. We got the Nuggets and the Grizzlies. Nuggets laying 12.5. And we got the Lake Show and the Rockets. Rockets laying 2.5. I'm going to take the Rockets. I know. I'm fading my team, man. Fuck. We're balling our ass off right now. I do like the Rockets tonight, though, and I'm a situational handicapper, man. Spots and situations, and this is too good of a spot, too good of a situation to pass up, man. Bounce back game at home. It also happens to be a quick revenge game. Houston, we have a problem. I gotta fade the Lakers tonight, so I think the Rockets get back into shape and get this done. I'll lay the 2.5. Hurts my feelings, man. It really does. It's going to pain me to be sitting there with a Rockets ticket watching this game. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. All right. I'm going to take the Nuggets. I'm going to lay the 12.5. They're starting to round into form. The Grizzlies are tanking. They're outright tanking. They're done. It's the G League team. Gigi Jackson can't save them. Give me the Nuggets. I'll lay it here. And the team that they're in a race with in the tanking wars is Dallas. I like Atlanta here. No real reason to get cute for me. Dallas and Memphis are tied, like in the loss column, and whoever is worse gets a slightly better chance at the higher odds in the lottery. And the thing is, the reason why I'm telling you, the reason teams are tanking so damn bad is because it's one of the best drafts in a while. Like the talent coming out of this draft is insane. So if you get a top 6 pick, bro, you could change your whole fucking franchise. So that's why you see in the bad teams really tanking, and some of them are in tanking battles like Dallas and Memphis. So Hawks playing well, trying to continue to establish some momentum before the playoffs, before the play-in. I'm going to steal his thunder before he can. Give me Jalen Johnson, triple-double. You're muted, so we can't even hear you, so even better.
Yeah, fuck you. That's exactly what I was going to do.
So, yeah. And I ain't mad at nobody. Flag.
But see, he said it because he knew that's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Let me just double check the injury report.
For the record, though, even a top 10 pick could get you a player that could change your franchise.
Nah, facts. Yeah, flag.
Like
Playing.
this
Like,
is
it wouldn't
tanking on
surprise me if
top 10
flag
right now.
went for trip dub too. I put flag on trip dub watch tonight.
Now you got my ears perked up. Hold on.
How you feeling these three, Tony?
Yeah, just for reference here, looking at this in Eastern Conference, right now we're seeing 2 games separating the 5th and the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks sit in the 8th seed, so they got some making up to do. Magic sitting at the 6th seed right now, so there's a bit of a fight to stay out of that play-in round here. You could even throw the Sixers in, but Sixers at 32 losses in there, so about 3 games separate seed number 5 and seed number 9 in the East. So a lot of these teams here, I think this is a big game for Atlanta here. Atlanta, the biggest secret right now in the NBA is Atlanta. They've won 11 of 12 since the break, a plus 13 net rating.
All right, true, but only one of those wins is against a team currently in the playoff picture.
That's a good point because they're in the East and they play a lot of They see a lot of Wizards. They see a lot of bad teams. There's no doubt about that.
The only team they've beaten that's in the playoff picture is the Magic. And y'all know how y'all feel in the comments about the Magic. So, it's like, I still want to see the Hawks beat somebody good.
Yeah. But this team, they're facing someone that's not good. So I'll look.
Yeah, but tonight, correct. You're correct. They're playing another bad team that's tanking. So
there is motivation for these teams that are in that, like I told you, that race for the 6th seed because it's jumbled up. Remember, you don't get extra money playing in the play-in. You're playing for free when you're in the play-in round. Just there's no extra. The owners make all the money in the play-in round, not the players. So so that's you're going to work for free for a week when you're in that play. I wish more people would talk about that, so these guys get more motivated to get out of that play-in round. Adebayo seems to be the only one that hates playing the play-in round. He doesn't want to play free basketball. He's the only one that complains about it. And but anyway, yeah, I'll look at Atlanta in that spot there. Talking about everybody and the mothers on Houston, right? Well, I'm taking the Lakers because we just are wired in our head to think that when a team loses for the first game of a 2-game series, that the other team can even up. Doesn't always happen that way. How many times in the playoffs do we see teams go up 2-0? So I'm going to take the Lakers here to get it done. This Rockets team can't shoot the basketball. Were they 19% from 3? And that's just not one game. They've been terrible from 3 over the past. Over the past couple of weeks? 29 from 3. They're not defending 3 ball very well. I'm not going to step in front of the Lakers team that won 9 and 10. And this is an important game for the Lakers because again, they're playing that seeding game right now, right? They're trying to get that most favorable matchup in that first round. They're tired of all those early round exits in the playoffs. They're trying to win a playoff series, this Laker team, but they're trying to situate themselves in a good spot. And a good spot is getting up there in the 3 seed or higher if they can possibly do that. But I think it's an important game for the Lakers because tomorrow they got to go to Miami. So they got a tough schedule. They got to get this one. Yeah, you can drop tomorrow, but I think this is an important game for the Lakers to try to stay away from from a lower seed here. They don't want a 5 or a 6. They'd like to get home court in that first round. So I'll look at the Lakers to get it done just based on poor shooting by the Rockets. I know Sengun's coming back in there, but Lakers 10-4 since the break, a +7 net rating.
Yeah, I'm looking at the I like here's the Hawks. Plus they're laying the 8.5. Just we talk about the teams that they've played in that stretch. But yeah, the thing is, like, are the Mavericks outside of that realm? No. So it's just like the Mavericks are getting canned right now. And I've said before, I thought that getting Cooper Flag back would help. It hasn't. They were a little bit competitive in that last matchup, and it could be the angle for a quick revenge. But the thing is that the Hawks are just playing too well right now, and they're just doing a good job of beating up on teams they should beat up on. So I think that's just falls into the same line here. Jay touched on it. I like the Jalen Johnson triple-double, but I'm also not opposed to the one that he threw out, the Cooper Flag triple-double. He's been flirting with it a little bit. He's been racking up stats a little bit, and I'm seeing right now plus 1,800 on it. Take a shot on it.
I gave up on the Mavs when the Pelicans took them to the woodshed. That's when to me that's the end of the Mavs right there for the year for me.
That's going to go in the round robin. But yeah, that's what I like here. But that does it. Managed to go through the whole card.
We did it.
And Everybody knows, though, if you like, you see what we have going on here, but if you're looking for our best bets, you can find those over at PickDawgz Premium. Jay, what do you got going on over at PickDawgz Premium today?
As of right now, I got 5 plays. 3 in the NBA, 2 from college hoops. I'm coming off a dominant day yesterday. I went 6-0 yesterday. I cashed my 10-star play yesterday, my 10-star game of the week yesterday with the Charlotte Hornets, laying 4.5. They won by 30. I cashed, my first round best bet in the tournament. So I'm 1-0 in the tournament thus far. I had Texas. I cashed in the NIT. I had Seattle. And I'm kind of running it all back the same game plan today. I got 3 in the NBA, my NBA Jam Session play of the night. I got a behind the woodshed blowout winner, and I have a home team hammer. So those are my 3 plays from the NBA. I have an NIT first round play that I really, really like tonight. And then I have a first 4 play in the NCAA tournament. I'm number 1 in college hoops over the last 30 days. I found that quite amusing. Most people, look at me for NBA, but college hoops has treated me really well this season. I'm seeing it well. And, last tournament, I dominated it. I'm looking to do the same thing this tournament. So if you're looking for somebody to hop on with, man, that's seeing it well, that's been full season, I think I'm number 2 on the site on college hoops as well. So it's been a really good college hoop season. Just looking to keep momentum rolling forward there. And last night on the jam session, I believe I swept the card on the 8-game card. I believe I hit every game. So I'm just telling y'all, I'm heating up right now. And y'all know me, when I get hot, I get hotter than fish grease. It's kind of one of those things. It's weird, but I'm looking to keep it rolling, man. I'm on a heater, and let's keep it rolling. So hop on with me over at PickDawgz Premium. If you're somebody that's never bought anything at the website, you've never bought anything on the website, you can get my play of the day today for free. We got a promo code going right now for all new buyers on the website. It's J30. So if you've never bought anything, you could go get my play of the day for free. I told you this yesterday. A lot of people took advantage and got my 10-star game of the week yesterday for $0 and got a 30-plus point blowout winner. So I'm seeing it well. Take advantage of that code. You can use the code LIVE30 for anybody on the site. My personal code is just J30. LIVE30 will work for me as well. But yeah, man. So trying to get some new buyers into the system. For old buyers, we still got the promo code PICK for 15% off. And a lot of cappers right now have like their tournament packages heavily discounted. So you can get that. And then also don't forget credit guarantee as well. If we lose, if you buy a daily package with us, a lot of people forget this and forget they got credit sitting in their account. If you've ever bought a pick from anybody on the website and it lost, you have a credit for that exact same amount in your account. So say I lost my jam session play yesterday, you spent $30 on it. You got $30 in your account to go get my play of the day again today. You can go spend that 30 with Chris. You can go spend that 30 with Tony T. You can go spend it with Ron or anybody else on the site. We're not here to sell you losers. When we all lose, we all lose. So, not here to sell you losers. Only here to sell you winners. Scoop them up. PickDawgz Premium. Doing a lot of rapping, a lot of yapping, but it's a lot of good information you guys need to know. So, money making Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm sorry. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's the greatest week to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. It's the greatest week to be alive, especially in terms of betting hoops. Like, today is the last really calm before the storm. Tomorrow is for the next 4 days. Like, lock in. Let's get right. Let's dominate, man. Money making Wednesday.
Tony, what do you got for sale over at PickDawgz Premium today?
That's right, Jay. The grind definitely pays off this time of the year. We've got covering this since November. We've got a lot of data, and it shows up here. I've got 4 premiums today here from College Hoops, 1 best bet and a 3-pack. I'm having a great past 30 days in College Hoops. I'm right behind Jay on that 30-day leaderboard on the homepage in College Hoops. So get on board with me over at PickDawgz Premium. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save that 15%. Multi-capper promotion. Match me up with Jay and Chris on a multi-capper promotion. Get signed up.
Definitely check Tony T out over at PickDawgz Premium. For me today, coming off a winning day yesterday, 4-2 day. We cashed our NHL play. I got another one coming back today. I also got my my college basketball big play. I got a 3-pack from College Hoops today, as well as an NBA big bet on the board. Got a couple of bonus plays on there for long-term subscribers. And like Jay said, you can jump on a daily pass, use that promo code. For me, it's Chris30. You can use any of our promo codes. Live30 is on the morning is basically for anyone involved for jumping on the morning show. That works only for first-time buyers. But you can use if you're not a first-time buyer, obviously use promo code PICK at 15% off. Pair me up with Jay, Tony. Jay mentioned the credit guarantee. It's one of the great things that we offer here at Pick Dawgz. We don't leave anyone out in the cold. We make sure that you guys are taken care of. So definitely take advantage of that. And like Costi dropped in the comment section, join the bracket challenge. The link is at I believe it's in our description, and it's also on Pick Dawgz. You can win. I think it's the first place prize if you win the whole bracket is 2 months of a capper of your choice plus some swag. I think second place is 1 month, and I think third place is 1 week. So definitely jump in on the bracket challenge. But
I'm winning though. I'm winning this year. I'm winning the tournament. So
what?
if you want to win, go look at my bracket if you can and put mine in because I'm winning. Brad won last year, and that shit not happening again.
No, it's not because I'm winning it this year. All right.
Costi, you ain't winning.
Costi knows.
So I'm winning.
Oh no, that's actually what it's saying. It's saying Costi Sphere, you ain't winning shit. That's
yeah,
okay.
At Costi Sphere, you ain't winning shit.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, does it parlay time? What do you guys like for a parlay, Jay?
Parlay. Let's see. I'm going to parlay up. I assume I hit my parlay on the show yesterday. I assume I did because, I hit pretty much everything yesterday. So, hopefully if you caught my parlay yesterday on the show, it cashed. I'm going to go look here in a second and see what it was. I kind of forgot what it was. So let's see. Today I am going to do... Fuck. Blazers, Raptors, Celtics. No reason to get cute. Beat down.
Tony?
And then if you want to go doggy, Stars, money line, prayer view, money line. See what happens.
Tony?
Yeah, I'll go over Trailblazers Pacers, over Jazz Timberwolves, and give me the Lake Show plus the 2.5.
See, I could just run it back and be predictable and say Josh Giddey, triple-double, Jalen Johnson, triple-double, but it's not exciting, even though that is what I've already put in. So we'll even go a little bit further. We're going a home run hitting. We're going to go round robin. We're going to go these 5 players for a triple-double. Just in case. Round robin them by 3, by 4. You can even do it by 2 if you want. We're going to go Jalen Johnson, triple-double. Josh Giddey, triple-double. Nikola Jokic, triple-double. That one I'm a little bit worried about because they're playing the Grizzlies and the blowout factor could be in. Maybe they pull them a little bit early, but I don't even know. I don't think it should be an issue. And it's one of the better prices you're going to get with him for a triple-double. I think it's like minus 120. Cooper Flag, triple-double. Jay talked me onto that one. And Luka Doncic, triple-double. It's like plus 300,000 if they all hit.
Plus 300,000. Woo! We trying to get rich tonight, y'all? What y'all on, man?
It's the 4 top triple-double guys in the NBA and Cooper Flag, who's been flirting with it for the last little bit. Tonight could be the first career triple-double for Cooper Flag.
I like it.
But like I said, the 2 I like the most is Jalen Johnson and Josh Giddey. It's pretty much been automatic right now, so roll with that. But it doesn't. Any final words before we head out of here, guys?
Greatest week to be alive, man. Be in it. If you got PTO, take it. Enjoy your next 2 days, man, because when it's gone, and we're going to be missing it till next year, you know? The dog days are on the horizon, man. Them dog days is going to be here before we know it. So enjoy the hoops action right now. Enjoy it, because we'll be missing it here really soon.
Tony, any final words before we head out?
No, just echoing what Jay says. Enjoy it and have a great time here. And just get ready for looking forward to see who makes it through the Sweet 16. And shout out the Longhorns yesterday.
Uncle.
And tonight, if you're an SMU fan, drink responsibly. That'll do it, everyone. We'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. That'll do it. See you guys soon. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, check out all the content that we got going on over at the website and on our YouTube channel. Jay's Jam session should be up soon. I'm going to have the wraparound up right after the show. Yeah, that does it. Make sure you check out all our videos as well. So see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. We're out of here.
Later.